So you want to build a challenge funnel, but you have no idea where to start. In fact, everything seems confusing and overwhelming when you start thinking about it. If that's the case, this video is exactly what you need. Today I will show you how to build a challenge funnel even if you don't have technical skills and have never done that before. We will break down the flow and the structure of the funnel, and I will show you how to get a free proven challenge funnel template that already has all the components that you need. You will only need to replace the content and the copy of the funnel with your own. One thing before we get started, hit that subscribe button that you see below this video and enable notifications to not miss out on our future content about funnels and marketing. With that out of the way, let's start by talking about the structure of the challenge funnel that we are going to build. Most challenges out there are free challenges. So the funnel we are going to build is meant for a free challenge. But if you want, you can adapt it to a paid one. On the first page of our challenge funnel, we are going to talk about our challenge, get people excited, explain why they should be part of it, and we will give them a possibility to opt in for the challenge. So this page of the challenge funnel is called an opt-in page, and here we are going to have a catchy headline, some content, or even a video about the challenge, an opt-in form, and then more information about the challenge and why people should join it. This opt-in page is the page where we're going to drive traffic to get people to register for a challenge. After they join the challenge, they will go to the second page of the funnel, which is the VIP upgrade page. And on this page, you should have some kind of VIP offer. For example, some people do a VIP session at the end of the free challenge where all the VIP members get a chance to ask their questions and get the answers to them. Some offer lifetime access to the recordings of the challenge, additional courses or materials. There are literally dozens of things that you can do. Usually on this page we will have a video explaining what the VIP upgrade includes, some text for those who don't bother to watch the video, an order form. That's why this page is also called an order form page, where people can enter their payment information and buy an upgrade. We also have a so-called no link for those who don't want our upgrade. If someone buys an upgrade, they will be redirected to the next step of the funnel, which is our thank you page. But if a person doesn't want an upgrade, they just click the no link and also end up on the thank you page. On the thank you page, we can again add a video where we welcome the people to the challenge, explain where they can access challenge materials and provide necessary links. And last but not least, we have our challenge page, which is optional. If you run your challenge on Facebook, Zoom, GoToWebinar and so on, you will not need this page. If you don't use those tools, you can create pages with the challenge content as a part of your funnel. In this case, we will just send an email to the challenge participants with the link to the challenge page with the content for day 1, 2, 3 and so on. Now these are the core pages of the challenge funnel. Now if you go ahead and start building everything from scratch, it will be really overwhelming. Thankfully, there is a better way to use a proven challenge funnel template and adjust it to your needs. I'm talking about the challenge funnel templates that you can find inside Clickfunnels 2.0. Using Clickfunnels 2.0 to build your challenge funnel has multiple benefits. First, you don't need a lot of tech skills to use the page editor because it's very intuitive and straightforward, as you will see further in the video. Second, you can add the whole challenge funnel into your account just with a few clicks. It will save you tons of time and effort because the funnel will already have all the pages that you need. And third, if you're not using Clickfunnels 2.0 yet, you can just start a free trial. You will find the link in the description of this video and see for yourself if this platform is right for you. By the way, if you start a Clickfunnels 2.0 trial using our link, you will also receive our Clickfunnels 2.0 course that will help you shorten the learning curve with the platform. Once you're in your Clickfunnels 2.0 account, you can either navigate from the dashboard or just go to the funnels, click Create Funnel, select the section with the challenge funnel and click this button. Scroll to the bottom and here you can browse through the challenge funnel templates. If you want to preview the template, just click Preview and it will open up this template for you. Once you know which template you would like to choose, click Add to my account or just go back and then click Select Funnel. Now Clickfunnels 2.0 will add this challenge funnel into your account, and after that we can start editing. Once our funnel is ready to use, you will receive notification, or you just can go to the funnel pages and refresh the page and see if the funnel is already there. To start editing this funnel, just click on the name of the funnel. And here you will see all the steps that this funnel includes. Let's go over all of them and see if we have all the steps that are needed. First, we have an opt-in page. If you want, you can also preview page by clicking on the preview button. Next, we have an order form or the VIP upgrade page. Then we have a thank you page. And last but not least, an optional challenge page if you decide to host your challenge or to put the content of your challenge in Clickfunnels 2.0. I will walk you through the most important steps that are needed to launch this funnel and also cover some basics on how the editor works. Let's start by editing this page. Click this Edit button to open the page editor. On the left you see all the steps that our funnel has, and you can easily switch between them just by clicking on the step where you want to go. Just don't forget to save the changes that you made on the page before you go to the next page. I believe that this is quite convenient. Let's go back to our opt-in page and also hide this panel so we have more space. What I really love about the challenge funnel templates in Clickfunnels 2.0 that they already have all the elements that you may need on your pages and even the fitting text. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, you just need to edit the copy, edit the images and so on, and update this funnel for your challenge. But you don't need to come up with the structure of your funnel. Like for example, on our opt-in page, we already have a subheadline, a headline, some paragraph, also the dates of the challenge and the button. Then we have a section, Is this challenge for me?, where you can explain the benefits of the challenge and point out who your challenge is for. You can use this section on your challenge funnel, right? Next, we have another call to action, and then we are breaking down day by day what people will learn in our challenge, which is also super useful because it gives them more insights into what this challenge is about and what they're going to learn. Next, we have a section where you share more about yourself and explain why people should learn from you. Then we have before and after, which is also quite powerful. And last but not least, we have the offers tag and again a big call to action with the button. So you literally don't have to invent anything, just change the sales copy and images and you're good to go. Now let me show you a few basics of the Clickfunnels editor in case you haven't worked with the page editor yet. The page editor in Clickfunnels 2.0 has different components. The biggest one is a section, and it has a green border. One level smaller is a row with the blue border. A row can also contain multiple columns. For example, this row is a 1-column row and the next one contains 2 columns. And smaller than the row, we have different elements. Elements have orange border around them, and it can be anything like an image, a subheadline, a headline, a button, and many more. To edit a section, a row, or an element, you just click on them, or you go to the border of this component and find the gear icon, which is the settings icon, and click on it. For example, now I have the settings of the section open, and here I can change different things, like the top margin, the background. Just click on it and select another one that you would like to use. Then you can change the size and position of this section. You have more options to change the background or even to add an image here. Change the border, shadow and corners. If you want to undo the changes, just click on this arrow button. And just like that, we have our blue background back. Now, if you don't need some elements, just hover over this element and then find this delete button and click on it to delete the element. You can also clone the elements using this icon, clone. Just click on it and you will get the same element with the same style and formatting. And you can also move different elements. For example, if I want to move this text below the button, I just use this icon and drag and drop this element down there. You can do the same with rows and sections, but for that you would use the arrows up and down. Just as an exercise, let's edit this first section. Let's remove the logo, change the text, change the image, and also add a countdown. I like the colors of the page, that's why I will not change them, and I will start with the logo. The logo is placed in its own row, and you can either remove the element, orange border, or the whole row, blue border. I will remove the whole row. For that, hover over the row and just click delete icon. As you can see, this row jumped up, that's why we can increase the top margin. For that, go to the settings of this row and increase the top margin in the first field here. Alright. To change the text, just click on it and remove the text that you don't need and start typing what you would want to have there. Now that my headline takes 2 lines, I also want to decrease the font size a bit, so these 2 words fit in one row. For that, I click on the settings of the headline element, go to this typography section, and you can either switch between the styles if you already have your style guide set up, or click on this icon and it will let you to customize the settings for this specific text element. I will just try this L size because it should be smaller than what we have. And if it works, then we'll leave it like this. Alright, that works. Let's change the image now. To do that, go to the image and click on this element. Then you go to the image URL and click on this image icon. And you can either choose an image from your gallery or upload the image from your device by clicking on the link here. I will just select an image from my gallery. By the way, you can notice that this element has the red border around it, and also it says desktop only. It means that this image is shown only on the desktop. For mobile devices, we have a different element. You can switch between the views here by clicking on the mobile view icon. And on mobile devices, this image just placed differently. That's why we have a different element for the mobile view. If you want to update the image from the mobile view as well, just click on this image and again select the image that you want to use, like this. By the way, if you want to decrease the size of the image, you can use this bar and decrease the width of the image. Let's go back to our desktop view. Then I can remove this element that we don't need, and instead I would like to add a countdown to the page to add some urgency. How do we do that? You hover over any element, and you see this orange border, and at the bottom the button Add Element. Click this button, search for a countdown, click on this icon and it will add the countdown to the page. I will also move our countdown above the button, just drag and drop it there, and now we can edit some settings of the countdown. Click on the settings icon. I will increase the top margin, so we have some space between the text and the countdown. If you scroll to the bottom, you can adjust the settings for your countdown. For example, if you want to show weeks and days instead of hours and minutes, you can do it here by selecting the options that you need. You can adjust the style of different components, like time container, countdown container, label. Also adjust the settings for different containers here. Increase the padding, change the background, or border, shadows and corners. There are really a lot of styling options for the countdown, but what we need to do is to set up the end date and end time. And you can do it using these fields. Select the end date, let's say Monday, end time, and make sure that you have the right time zone selected. And I probably also will go with days and hours instead of hours and minutes. For that, I tick this checkbox off. I will keep hours and minutes, and I don't need seconds. If you want to learn more about the countdown element and how to set it up, you can watch the video that I made on this topic by clicking on the card that you will see here. And last but not least, we need to set up the right action for our button. You can see the action that is assigned to the button in the settings or here at the link. For example, in our case, the button opens the pop-up. And if you go to the settings and then go to the button action, you also can change this. In our case, the button opens the pop-up. That's why we can edit the pop-up, or at least see how it looks. You can find it in the pop-up section here by clicking Show Pop-up. Remember, we said that on the Optin page of our challenge funnel, we want to give the customers the possibility to sign up for our challenge, and that's why on the pop-up we have a name, an email address, and the way for them to submit this information and enroll into the challenge. As always, if you want to edit specific elements, just click on them. For example, you probably would want to change the text here, and then you can start typing. like this. I guess by now you get the hang of how the Clickfunnels 2.0 editor works. I will not be able to show you all the elements, to show you all the details, because otherwise this video would get too long. You can always use the Clickfunnels Help Center, contact the support, or browse through the videos on our channel, because we also have a lot of Clickfunnels 2.0 tutorials. So what's left for you to do here is go over all the elements here, go through the page, either delete the sections and the elements that you don't need on your page, or add some elements that you would like to have on your page, change the text, change the images, and then you're good to go. One important step for launching your funnel that you definitely don't want to miss is to optimize your funnel for the mobile view. So once you change everything on your page and you're happy with the way the page looks, go to the mobile view and make sure that all the fonts, all the images look also good on mobile devices. Because as you may know, a lot of traffic comes from mobile, and that's why we also want to make sure that our page looks good on mobile devices. Now let's go back to our funnel. Click this icon and click the back arrow. And here I want to show you another important step for launching your funnel. And that's the SEO and sharing information. And you will need to do that for every page that you have in your funnel. To add the SEO information, click on this icon, go to the page settings, go to the SEO and sharing information. This section includes the information about the page, like page title, page description, URL, and also if we're talking about social media, then an image. And this information will be visible on Google if your page shows up in the search results, or if somebody shares the link to your page on the social media, then people also will see the page title, description, and the thumbnail. That's why it's important to edit this information. Write a catchy page title, page description. Good practice would be to write it with the keywords you want your page rank for. So if somebody shares the link to a page, it's not just some random text and random URL and the placeholder image. Next, we can move to our order form or the VIP upgrade page. And what we can do here, what we didn't do for our Optin page, is to connect a product, because that's the page that includes a checkout element, which means people will pay for a product here, and we need to let Clickfunnels know which product will be bought on this page. To connect the product to your page, you can click on this icon, click Add Products, click Add Product, select any product that you have on your account, and with that we can open the editor for our order form. If you're not sure how to create products in Clickfunnels 2.0, you can watch a tutorial that you will see in the top right corner here. Let's go over the elements that we have on this page. We will not go into the editing because it works the same way as it did on the Optin page. And here we have our headline, subheadline, and a video which shows what do you offer for the VIP upgrade. I just quickly show you how you add the video. To add the video, you have this video element and go to the settings. And then you just paste the video URL from YouTube, Vimeo, Voomly or Wistia in this field. And down there you can select different controls for your video. As simple as that. And below this video we have the call to action section and the button that allows customers to buy the VIP upgrade. You can see that this button, for example, has a different action. It has the action to scroll to the specific row on this page, and it will scroll to our order form. And also the no thank you link, which means if a person doesn't want to buy this VIP upgrade, they can just click on this no link and it will lead them to the thank you page. Below we describe how amazing the VIP package is and what's included there, like product number 1, number 2, number 3, and so on. And last but not least, the offer stack and the order form. You see, everything is quite easy and straightforward, and it's mostly thanks to the challenge funnel template that you already get from Clickfunnels 2.0, because it already has all the elements that you need on your pages, and it actually is styled quite well. Let's see what we have on our thank you page and the challenge page. On the thank you page, we again have a video. In the settings, you will need to add your video. And here we have different instructions. For example, if you host your challenge in the Facebook group, or you have a Facebook group as a support group, you can add the link here to the button. And in this section, you give more information about your challenge, for example, the start date, and that they should set the reminder in their calendar. By the way, if you have more instructions and want to have more steps, you can just clone this row and easily change the text here to step 3, and adjust the rest of the rule. Alright, with that, let's go to our challenge page. Just a reminder that you don't need this page if you host your challenge somewhere else. For example, if you host it in Zoom, Loom, or GoToWebinar. But if you decide to place the challenge content in Clickfunnels 2.0, you would need this page. And basically, this page would include a subheadline, a headline if you need. It can be, for example, welcome to day 1. And here you will attach the video of day 1 of your challenge. And if you have some call to actions, you can also use the button and add the link. We will use the go to action. And in this field, you will paste the link where you want them to go. If you host your challenge in ClickFunnels and you have, let's say, 3 days of challenge, you can just clone this page. Go to the challenge page, click on this icon, and click clone page. And that will be day 2 of your challenge. And you can do the same for as many days of your challenge as you have. Now you may think how people get access to these challenge pages. Quite simple. On our Optin page, where people enroll into the challenge, we collect their email addresses, and after that we can send them an email like welcome to the challenge, here is the link to day 1, and they can click on the link, which will direct them to this challenge page for day 1. And next day we can send them another email with the link to the page of the challenge day 2, and so on. And you can also easily do that in Clickfunnels 2.0. You can watch the video about how to create a so-called workflow in Clickfunnels 2.0 and an email sequence by clicking on the card here, and it will help you to connect the dots and also set up the workflow and the email sequence for your challenge funnel. The last step that we have to do for this funnel, to make it live, go to the settings of the funnel and select No for the test mode, which means that now our funnel is live, and you can see it by this button here. By the way, you can also grab our free funnel launch checklist. You can find the link to the checklist in the description of this video, and it will help you to make sure that you don't have any technical issues when you're launching your funnel. Alright, and with that, our challenge funnel is ready. You can see for yourself how easy it is to build a challenge funnel in Clickfunnels 2.0. First of all, thanks to their intuitive and easy to use page editor, and you don't need any tech skills to actually use this page editor and be able to build the funnel. And second, thanks to the great template that they already have for the funnel. You don't need to reinvent the wheel, you can just use all the pages that you have in this template, the elements, and adjust the images and the copy to your needs, and just launch the funnel into the world. I hope that this video was helpful, and now you know for sure how you can build a funnel for your challenge. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications to not miss out on our future content, and I will see you in the future videos. Bye bye!